Choose MacArthur Airport for your flights from Long Island and fly past all the hassles of New York City airports. Less time driving to the airport means more flexibility with your schedule and less stress along the way. Less stress means more energy for work or for play. Less cost means more money in your pocket. Fly nonstop to 11 cities with unlimited connections to business and leisure destinations in the United States, Europe, and the Caribbean. Stress less, pay less. Find out more at flymacarthur.com.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1240. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. This show has more episodes than Apple Podcasts than any other podcast about job search by almost 2-1 over the number 2 show, which is my other one, Job Search Radio. If you subscribe to both, this one's 7 days a week, the other one is 6 days a week, and you get double doses of information, all short bite-sized morsels. The other one is a video show, so you can see my pretty face as you watch the show. You don't have to, you can just listen to it, but you get to see my face. Today's show is one that's about, well, it's a question I answered from someone. And the scenario is, I work 9 to 5 and I'm looking for a job, and what do I do to take time off? How do I handle this? Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And I hope you come to me for additional advice and support. If you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, send a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you'll listen to the show because I like knowing that I'm helping some folks. If you have questions, don't contact me through LinkedIn. I do not respond there or on YouTube. Frankly, I get too many requests. So if you have questions, listen to the end of the show. There's information about how to ask them. And with that, let's get going. Someone sent a question to me through Quora, and I thought I would use this as my video for today. And the question is, what do you do if you work 9 to 5 and are looking for a new job? Do you leave work early for the interview? What if your job doesn't allow you to leave work early? Boy, I will tell you, I'm amazed by people sometimes. So let me start by saying this is really reflexive of an industrial mindset, where if you weren't on the production line, back in the early 20th century, they'd dock your pay, your manager would threaten you, the owner of the factory would come down and yell at you. If you were sick, they wanted you sniffling and sneezing and coughing at work because they needed your body working on the assembly line. Man, it was brutal back then. Now, today, that mindset still continues, and we all have this notion of playing hurt, that we go to work and we do our best even when we're not feeling our best. Now, how does this all apply to what the question is? Easy. This is kind of reflexive of that industrial era mindset, where a worker can't take any personal time to do something, that they always have to be at the job. Now, most people are in professional roles where that they can take time off. And most companies these days are willing to do and often require a phone interview. So scheduling the phone interview is easy. What you do is give them your mobile number. At a prearranged time, they're going to call you. At that number, you just get the heck out of the building for a little bit, or if you go to the lobby, just make sure that you're in a place where you can be comfortable speaking, where you're not really worrying about those around you. No distractions, okay? Go to your car, go for a walk, be outside on a lovely day, just enjoy yourself and do the interview with focused mental energy. Now, when it gets time to the in-person interview, real simple. That day, just simply say, I have an appointment this morning. I'll be out for a couple of hours. I'll be in at. So you schedule the call at the beginning of the day, or at the end of the day, or before work, or after work. So let's say you finish at 5, ask them if they could do a 6 o'clock interview for you. Just simply say, I've got a lot of things scheduled. I couldn't get there till 6. Does that work? No, we need you during business hours. We're back to that. Early in the morning. Could we start before 9? This way you're not missing as much time during the day. Could we start this at 12 o'clock, and it would be possible for us to be complete. Actually, the way you phrase it is, I'd like to do the interview over my lunch hour. I normally would do it at 12. How much time do you think you would need? They'll tell you, and you adjust your calendar accordingly. You might tell your boss, a friend of mine is in, I'm going to take a little time at lunch, I'll be back at. So you give them a sense of what time you'll be back in the office. It's really easy. But the biggest thing that I picked up here was that mentality that says, I'm just someone working on the factory floor. I'm not entitled to do anything. Now, maybe you work in a country where that is the case, but for most industrialized places in the world, you can take a little bit of extra time for yourself without any worries whatsoever. And if they won't let you do it, if they're going to threaten you, there's a message in there. Get the hell out. I'm Jeff Altman. Forgot to mention one thing. And if on the interview they ask you, gee, how'd you take this time off? Do not, I repeat, do not say, I took a sick day. Because that basically says you're going to cheat them if they hire you too. Because after all, you're not sick and you're on an interview. Just say you took some personal time that was coming to you.
So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, here are a few ways that I can help you. First of all, you can hire me to coach you throughout your job search in every way imaginable. That includes a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation and or networking, answering your questions about your job search, giving you advice about a decision you have to make once you have the offer. We can work in 30-minute or 1-hour increments throughout your search. And the easiest way to talk with me about it is by connecting with me at linkedin.com/IN/the big game hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll do a free discovery conversation with one another. If you're not interested in coaching and you just have a few questions, the easiest way to do it is by reaching out to me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I. Or if you don't have an iOS device, if you're an Android user or you just want to call me on the phone, do it through PrestoExperts.com, where I'm a career coach and job search expert. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you know that I always talk about JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And recently, we've been changing the focus of the site to really emphasize interviewing and answering tough interview questions. If you join, you'll have access to curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's designed to help you find work more quickly, as well as videos and podcasts and other information. Again, an emphasis on interviewing and answering tough interview questions. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and get 2 months for free instead of the 1 month that the site offers. And the last thing I want to mention to you is schedule me for lunch. I do it at 12:30 most days, and for now I'm making myself available Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 12:30 Eastern Time. We'll meet over Zoom and be able to see one another. You bring something to eat, or if it's early for you, very simply bring some coffee with you. We'll sit and talk for 45 minutes. I'll answer your questions. That's less for $175. That's less than what I charge for comparable time for my coaching. So again, reach out to me through LinkedIn and we'll schedule a time for lunch. Have a great day. Take care.
Hey folks, Dirk Bentley here. If you've seen one of my concerts, you know I'm all about energy. Performing, recording, traveling, being a husband and a father, it's a busy life. and I need to be 100% every day. So when my battery starts running low, I grab a sugar-free, vitamin-packed 5-hour energy shot. It tastes great, and it gets me back to 100% fast. Try it. It could work for your busy life too. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
There are so many great things to say about the Honda CR-V, so to save time, we've condensed them down into one easy acronym. TEUSNAWRBSUVBOTYC-WBAMRCS. That stands for 2018 U.S. News & World Report Best SUV Brand of the Year, complete with Bluetooth and multi-angle rear-view camera. Standard. The Honda CR-V. Available to test drive today.
Visit U.S. News Best Cars at usnews.com.